Hi, Marisol. Hi, Dasha. Hello, hello. Good evening. Hello. Oh, today is different. Today, I'm not answering your questions. You're going to answer mine. Today's different. We're flipping the switch. We're flipping the switch today. Oh, yeah, flipping the switch. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Dwayne Enrica said, what do you want to know? You're so funny. Ask away. All right, Care Bear. Why dark? Oh, I have my light out. You want me to turn the light on? You don't want to see my face with no makeup on. Eventually he will, Marisol. Oh my gosh, you guys. So funny. Oh, hi, Lala44. Me too. Oh, thanks, Susan. I look a hot mess today. I really do. But I can turn the light on if you think I should turn it on. I will. You want me to turn it on? Let's see. Where'd everybody go? The chat disappeared. Don't forget to hit the like button, please, everybody in the room. We're about 30 behind. Please hit the like button. Well, there is my adopted daughter. I am Miss Charles. How are you? And nothing was in my trash bin. I couldn't find it, daughter. I couldn't find it. I forgot the question, Marisol. Not getting married this year. No, not married this year. Hi, Secret Tarot. Hey, Secret Tarot, are you subscribed to my channel too? I was just wondering. Thank you, daughter. My adopted daughter. Oh, what's that? A moth in my house. Oh no, I gotta get the fly swatter. Wait. Hold still. Hold on. Oh. I don't know where he came from. Where is he? I don't know where he went. You come near me and I'll get you. How'd a moth get in my house? I don't even have a wool coat. How about that? Where'd he come from? I got my fly swatter ready. I don't like no bugs. Anybody that knows me. I don't know where he went. If you guys see him, let me know. Shoot. Oh, no. Hey, Tony Ann. So did you read the title that I put up? I put the title up saying, Dear Diary. So my question to you guys, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Please, please. Please hit the like button. My question to you guys that I want to know from you guys, Care Bear, answer Marisol. And I said, yeah, he'll get out this year. Yeah, in less than only do about maybe 4 to 6 months, Marisol. Okay, Care Bear, y'all got it. Yeah, 4 to 6. Dear Diary is about whatever you want it to be about. But what we're going to start with is I'll start with Dear Diary. And what are you going to say for the next sentence? Dear Diary, I met a boy, or I met a man, or I met a woman. I finally met someone. Perfect. Because this is your way to be able to manifest what it is that you want in your life. So what's important is that you put it out to the universe. And remember, whatever you put out, whatever you type, whatever you say, is that energy is going to be put out to the universe. So, Dear Diary, when will I meet my future husband? Daniela. Hey, Daniela. So I want you to tell me your love story. What is your love story? Tonette says, I want Desiree to move in here as soon as possible. Okay. And Dear Diary, why does my ex still want me? Or Dear Diary, I met a man last year. Dear Diary, when will my twin flame come back? Dear Diary, when will my $1 million check is going to clear? That's right. There you go. Dear Diary, when will I meet my future husband? The Aquarius broke my heart, and I want him to apologize and make it work. So in 1 minute, you're saying you want your future husband. You want to know when you'll meet him. So if you're talking about the Aquarius who you've already met, who broke your heart, who you want to apologize and make it work, you're asking for two different things. So Twain, Solarica, you got to fix that one. One's contradicting the other. You either want to meet the new man or you want to fix things with the Aquarius. Which one are you going to do? And Trying Harder says, Dee Dee, he finally saw my worth and was brave enough to commit. That's good. Dear Diary, I want my ex to finally take action and come get me. Nice, Betty. Miss A. Dear Diary, I reverted to ice cream today. What kind was it? Thank you, Secret Tarot. You can donate to my channel through PayPal, of course, yes. Or you can book a reading through PayPal using my email address as well. Tonight, if you're interested, I see people have a lot of questions. And since I can't do my super chat until the end of June, I will give you the opportunity for three questions, which will take no more than 10 minutes for $25. 3 questions that will take no more than 10 minutes for $25. If you're interested in that, make sure you put your phone number in the PayPal payment. Make sure you put your phone number in the PayPal payment. 3 questions, $25, 10 minutes. 3 questions, $25, 10 minutes. And you know, I'm not shuffling cards. I'm not doing anything. I'm talking to you as fast as I'm talking to you right now is how fast I'm giving you your answers. So 3 questions, $25, 10 minutes. PayPal must put your phone number in the note or I'll refund your money. So that is only good until midnight. You don't have to use it tonight. I probably couldn't possibly get to all of you tonight, but just know you got to give me a couple days to make sure I get to you. So if you can't wait 2 or 3 days, then don't even book. Don't even book, because I don't know where you'll fall at in the payment. And I'm sure a lot of people go and do it because it's so cheap. So if you're interested in that, that's great. But please be patient. Please give me at least 24 to 72 hours, no more than 3 days. But that's even pushing it. It'll probably be either tomorrow night, tomorrow, the next day, and the next night. That's it. But I promise you, I will call you and call you and call you. So if you're interested, like I said, 3 questions, $25, send payment through PayPal, and you got me. Put your phone number in the PayPal payment on the note area. Please put your phone number there. Okay? And we will do that. I also have Viber. If any of you are Canada or whatever, please connect through Viber. And email me if you're in Canada and you want a reading. Email me. And I'll give you my phone number so that you can contact me for your reading through Viber. I'm not using WhatsApp anymore. Viber. Viber is so clear. It's just like any other phone. It's amazing. So Viber, anything Viber. All right. I pray that I get the happiness I wish for. Whitney Bunch, dear diary, will my captain come back? Dear diary, I love him. Wish I knew how he really feels. Dear diary, my ex-fiance and I are talking again, and I really hope he comes back to me to Florida. Yes, it's contradicting. It's because I don't know whether to move on or hold out. Don't hold out. Move on. There's your contradiction. Don't hold out. Move on. You waited long enough. If he wanted to be back, he'd be back right now. No matter what. Horses wouldn't keep him away. Wild horses wouldn't keep him away. So if he's still hesitating, then go do you until he's ready. And then once he's ready, if you're not busy, if you're not already in something else that's better, then maybe you'll give him the opportunity. But right now, why should you sit and wait? For what? What are you waiting for? Don't do it, please. Love yourself more, babe. Love yourself more. Take care of you. Be happy. Care Bear, dear diary, when will I just from my son's father, the Libra who left me for dead? What? Where the hell is that? If you've been waiting more than 15 years, for justice. Okay, justice is one thing. Justice. Oh, yeah, wait for justice. Karma will come. I promise you that. Karma will come for that son of a bitch. Karma will come. 3 questions, $25. My email address is up there under Secret Tarot's page, there under her writing. And you can send the payment through PayPal using my email address. Don't use my name. Don't use this H&G. Don't use that. Use my email address, because somebody else has my same name, or I have their name, whichever way you want to look at it, but it's the same name. And the payment hasn't come to me a lot of times. So please just use my email address and spell that carefully. Marisol, I know that what was wrong and what happened and how cruel and horrible and scary and rotten and everything else. But, the universe will take care of all that. I don't want to see it or wish it. I try not to look at anything dark and negative. Reality is what it is. We can't change what happened. However, when people are mean or bad, if you pray for them, then hopefully they won't hurt someone else as well. So you're trying to protect other people as well from going through what you've been through, and trying to make it so they're not such an evil person anymore. But some people can't change, and that's their fate that they're going to have to deal with, because they will answer when they get to those gates. They will answer. I promise you that. I mean, what he deserves, oh, believe me, we could all probably say a good thing or two, but it's not for me to judge. Jessica, yep, it's coming, Jessica. Keep praying, sweetie. It's coming. The $25 Secret Tarot for 3 questions for 10 minutes is over tonight for midnight, meaning that you have to get your payment in and your phone number on that PayPal payment by midnight, and then you can use it whenever you want to. I'll call you probably tomorrow because it's already 11 o'clock here, 11 p.m. So I'll call you tomorrow and ask you, do you want to do it today, meaning tomorrow, or when do you want to do it? I'll ask you at your convenience when you want to do it. And because it's only 10 minutes, I'm sure I'll get most of you done tomorrow. So don't worry about that. I'm more than positive between tomorrow morning to tomorrow night, I am positive that I'll get you all taken care of. I'm pretty positive. So again, it's 3 questions for $25 for 10 minutes. If you can fit 4 questions in 10 minutes, then you got it. So, let's beat the clock. See what you can do. I can answer pretty quick. If you can ask pretty quick, I can answer pretty quick. So trust me and believe it. You can, if you're good, you can get 8 questions in. Let's see how good you are. You have your questions ready, and I'll have my answers. They're already ready. So trust me, we're good. It's like getting a whole reading real fast in a mini minute, 10 minutes for the price of $25. Can you beat it? Nope, can't beat it. Can't beat it. Think about it. What you can ask me in 30 minutes, you can ask me, I guarantee you can ask me in 10, and the answers will come just as fast, and you'll have a full reading in 10 minutes for $25. That's what it's going to feel like. So it's up to you how many questions you ask. What is it with my throat? Is somebody smoking? Somebody smoking? Anna, you have some money coming, a blessing coming. I don't know if it's a gift or if it's a loan that you asked for. Something's coming. Thank you, Tarsha. Thank you. Yeah, I'm encouraging you all to jump on it because you're not going to see $25 anymore. No more $25. I won't do that again. I promise you. I will not. I promise you for the rest of 2018, you will not see a $25 offer. Not for one question. You won't see it. So if you want to ask me some questions, how many you can fit in 10 minutes, up to you. I'll let you know. We'll be talking. I'll say we're going to start right now. So you'll have your questions ready, and I will answer just as fast. So be prepared. Be prepared for your reading. Make sure you include your payment on the PayPal note, okay? Please include your payment. And I want to give a shout out to my friend Helena, who is just a doll, who makes me laugh every day. Very supportive, very sweet and friendly, encouraging, and also helped me a lot with my daughter. Also, to Secret Tarot for being there in my corner and helping me as well. I couldn't have done it without my close friends and a lot of yous on here who send prayers my way and strength and everything else. So thank you all very much. I appreciate that. For any gentlemen in the room that are fathers, I hope you had a great Father's Day. Now, for any women that are in the room, let's talk about the Dear Diary. Let's talk about when is it okay to wait and when isn't it? When is it okay to wait and when isn't it? Tony Ann, right back at you, hon. Please tell me, when is it okay to wait and when isn't it? Thank you, Secret Tarot. The first person that you got to love is yourself. The very first person that you got to love is yourself. The other thing that you need to do is respect yourself. If you're with somebody who's cheating on somebody else, why would you believe that they're going to come with you and all of a sudden they're going to change and be better and not cheat on you? Why would you think that? Why would you believe that? What would you think is different with you than was different with the other person? So please be careful of what you're accepting. And a lot of you guys that I talk to are involved with somebody who is in a relationship, and they have you hanging and waiting, telling you they're going to break it off. They're going to be with you. They're coming. Just be patient. And guess what? You're still waiting. And they're with somebody. They're laying down every night in a bed with somebody, and they might tell you they're on the couch. They're doing this. They're doing that. Well, you know what? Not in all cases. Some, maybe. Maybe that is true. This reading is not directly for one person. Okay? Different parts of this message that I'm giving may be for many different people in many different ways. But each and every detail is not specifically for one person. That's why it's called a general reading. General means it could be something for you. And for you to understand whether it's for you or not, you would have to get a private reading. That's the only way for you to know what exact messages from anybody's general reading is for you. Just because I say Libra, just because I say Taurus, just because I say Gemini, it doesn't mean every single Gemini in this world is relating to a message that I'm giving. It doesn't mean that every single Pisces in this world is relating to what I'm giving. So please understand that my readings, any other psychics readings, tarot readers, a general is exactly that. It's a general. And that means it may or may not apply to you. Some of it may, some of it may not. Whatever does, that's great. Take it with you. Whatever doesn't, leave it behind for somebody else. So please be sure to do that. Also, too, I want you to know that you are 100% worthy of being loved. You do not need to have to beg, plead, steal, borrow anybody to get to where you want to be in your life. Please know that you are the only one who can keep you from getting to your destiny, who can keep yourself from reaching your goals. You are the only one. Nobody can control you but you. Nobody can make decisions for you but you. So when we talk about Dear Diary, I met this man who I loved with all my heart from the moment I saw him, from the moment we started talking. And we hung out, we got along, we became intimate. Everything was great. We went to sleep, we woke up, and everything changed. What happened? He left. He went back to where he lives. He went back to who he lives with. And I was left there alone. And I could still smell his cologne on my pillowcase. I could still smell him on my sheets. I could still smell him on my nightgown. I could still see him when I closed my eyes. Why is it that even though somebody walks away from you or leaves, that you can close your eyes and still see them? Why is it that when they're not even next to you, you can still feel their heartbeat in yours? Why is it that gnawing ache, that pain in your stomach, that just doesn't go away when you're missing them so much? Or how many times, Dear Diary, that I sat there looking at my telephone, praying, trying to do the ESP. How many of you ever tried to do it? Oh, I'm going to try to make them think of me. I want to try to make them call me. How many people have done that? You wait and wait because you're begging, please ring my phone. Please ring it. Sometimes you pick up the phone just to make sure there's a dial tone that is still working, right? You put it back down. So, okay, it's working. and you're just waiting. Or if you're lucky, he left a shirt behind. Now you got a shirt that you're never going to wash. You're going to keep it there all the time. And you're going to hug it every night when you go to sleep, right? And in your mind, you had the whole thing created. You had marriage, the kids, the house, the yard. Hell, the dog was even in the yard. You had it all planned out. And then somebody had to throw a wrench in it. So because either you were in this relationship with this man who you thought was single, who you thought could be yours, who you thought was going to spend the rest of your life with you, who talked it. Oh, he could talk that talk. He knew exactly what to say to me, when to say it, how to say it. He knew how to look at me with his eyes. He knew how to mesmerize me with every word that he said. And that man loved all of my imperfections, all of them, and made them feel perfect. He made my flaws feel like blessings and beauty marks. So how can somebody who can come into your life make you feel that great, make you feel so happy? How can that person fill you up all the way to the top of your head? There's no more room left. He filled every single space that there is. How did they do that and then walk away? I'm still sitting here waiting for that phone to ring. Are you? I'm still waiting for that knock on the door. Now, some of you may have had somebody come back and they knocked on the door and they didn't have anything to say. They didn't bring anything to the table. They weren't bringing anything new. They came in with the same story that they had before, the same lines, the same everything. What's different? Why should we try and give them another chance when nothing changes? And if nothing changes, then nothing changes. The results will be the same. Once again, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing every day, but expecting different results. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So when I decided to create this Dear Diary, I added some of your emotions. I added some of my emotions. I added some of my story. I added some of your stories. And then you have the other story where you agree that what you had in your life was toxic. You agree that it wasn't really working too good. But you also agree that, you know what? Sometimes you just get tired of being there by yourself. And then you think, well, should I take them back? At least somebody will be here. At least there'll be something to do. At least somebody can love me for tonight or hold me for tonight, right? That's what we think. And we give in. And they come back. And there's still empty promises. And then we're left empty again when they go out the door because we know they're going back to the third party. They're going back to their regular party, and we were the third party. Sometimes you don't know who the hell's got what number, 2, 3, 1. We don't even know. 4, 5. How many players are out there, and how many options do they have? Male or female, players or playerettes? Which one is it, player or playerettes? Could be either one. There are so many different beautiful souls that I'm looking at right now on my channel. There's so many beautiful people that are just saying, how hard is it? I'm just offering somebody to love me. And that's what you're saying. I'm just offering for my person to love me and come back. I'm asking for them to accept me for who I am and love me just the way I am. And that's what you guys are saying. Why can't my ex come back and love me the way I love him? Why can't he love me the way I love him? And I think that you guys all deserve, all of you, every single one of you, male, female, you all deserve to have that great love in your life who appreciates you for you, who thinks you are enough. You're more than enough. You always were. See, the problem isn't you not being good enough for them. The problem is them not seeing through the clouded mind fog that they have, believing that something else on the other side is better. And only once they try to jump on that other lily pad, thinking that that grass over there was greener, that lily pad was greener, they jump on it and it floats to the bottom. They somehow grab onto some seaweed and pull themselves up and then want to come back to you. Now, all of a sudden, you're good enough. Why? Because they found out that the piece of shit they left you for wasn't worth it. They weren't there for the long haul. They were only there to see what they could get out of it when you were there to put in the work. You know, how many times can you exhaust yourself crying yourself to sleep? How much tears are actually in our eyes? Our body's made up of 80% of water. I think 75%'s come out my eyes. No wonder I get dehydrated so quick. You know, how many tears, or here's a good question, how many teardrops does it take to wake you up? How many licks to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? So how many teardrops does it take to fall? For either your partner to notice that they're hurting you, they're causing all this pain, or how long does it take for you to wake up and realize that, you know what, I'm worth more than this. I'm better than that. How many tears does it take, right, Denise? How many? Why do we fall, Elisa? Why do we fall for the same stories, same bullshit? You know why? Because we dream. We're made to be dreamers. Every time we see a star, especially a falling star, don't you wish on it? Every single time you see a falling star, you get so excited. You catch your breath and you're like, a falling star, and you wish on it. You hurry up and make a wish. And it's always, I hope so-and-so loves me, or I hope I marry so-and-so. It's always the same. When you wish upon a star, and it makes no difference where you are. The same star that I look out at my window at night is the same star that you're looking at. And it's the same star that the person whom you're in love with is looking at. We're all wishing on that same bright star. So what's it going to be? How is our story going to end? How is our dear diary going to end? We're writing this book. We're the ones writing in our diaries. We're the ones that are making the decisions and the choices. We're the ones in control. We have the pen. And you know, when you look at a pen, just something as simple as a pen. When you look at a pen, how many emotions can this pen hold? How many words can this pen write before it runs out of ink? How many times can you write Dear Diary? How many times can you write I love you? How many times can you write that with one pen? How many chances do you give somebody when they hurt you? And now let's reverse it. What if you have a daughter and she's dating a man just like the one that you are? She's waiting, your daughter's waiting for him to come back. So brokenhearted, so upset. Would you tell her to wait? Would you tell her to keep waiting? Stop her life? Keep waiting? No, you wouldn't. So why would you want the best for somebody else but not for yourself? When is it going to be your turn? When are you going to put yourself first? When in the world are you going to be number one? Not number 2, 3, or 4. When are perfect towards the light? When are you going to turn the corner? When are you going to turn the page? Beautiful, Michelle. Beautiful. Hi, eyes wide shut. when when are you going to realize that you are so valuable? You are priceless. And if somebody doesn't appreciate or see your worth, then they are not worth it. Sometimes not everybody is meant to stay in your life. But I will say that everybody is meant to cross through. Who's been in your life, even if they have left, they were meant to be in your story. You see, your story was written before you even were conceived. Your story was written the day you were going to be born and the day that you're going to die. That's written. That can't be changed. You know, like I said before, we're guaranteed a few things: to pay taxes and to die. You're not guaranteed happiness. You're not guaranteed wealth. You're not guaranteed love. You're not guaranteed anything in this world but to pay your taxes and that you will die. So please know that when you're given some bullshit lines and people are trying to tell you what you want to hear, and they can talk it all they want, but if there is no action and they're not walking it, then to hell with them. To hell with them. And if people aren't encouraging you, whether it's your friends, your family, your lover, your spouse, your husband, your wife, if they're not encouraging you to be the best you that you can be, because they're jealous or afraid you're going to grow and grow apart from them and leave them, no, they need to grow with you, or you need to grow with them. But please, please, anybody who's stunting your growth in any way, shape, or form, mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, anybody who's stunting your growth, keeping you stuck in one place, making you wait for what? To die? What are you waiting for? Don't wait on anybody. Time does not stop. So please make sure that you don't either. Keep your dreams and your wishes alive. Make your story end better than most have. And it is true, it is better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. No matter what, no matter how great the person was that you were with and they're not with you today, okay, but instead of focusing on what you don't have, focus on what you did have. Did you have a great time? Did you enjoy yourself in a lot of different times and places with them? Did they make you feel happy on a lot of occasions? But now they left and they're going and moving on to another lesson in their life, and that leaves you sad and sore. Okay, and I get that, and you're allowed to be upset and sad, but it's time for you to move on too, because you still have more lessons and things that you're going to learn as well. So my reason for coming on here is because there are people, there is someone who needed to hear that, you know what, time's up. Time has come to take your power back. Own your name, own your soul. Don't let anybody steal anything from you. If you want to share something with somebody, a part of you, that's your choice. Share it. But don't let anybody take anything away from you. Now, There's a lot of different things going on in this room while I'm talking to you guys. I have spirit behind me. I have another angel on the other side of me, and I'm not sure what you guys can see when you're looking at me, but I can feel them all around. It's not negative. It's all positive behind me. Negative doesn't even try to get into my place. But I want you guys to know that my YouTube channel is so much more than just my YouTube channel. I want my channel to be your channel. I want you to feel comfortable here as if you're coming to my house, because this YouTube channel has my family in it. It's me and my grandmother and all my friends, which I include yous. So please know that this isn't just H&G Spirit Messages. This is H&G Spirit Messages and Family. And that's what I'm going to change it to as soon as it allows me to, because you are all part of my family here. And when I bring you here like this with me, and I talk to you from my heart to yours, I'm sharing my personal self with you. And I love that you share it back with me. So please know that I am welcome you into my home through my YouTube channel. And I always am welcome you into my heart through my YouTube channel. And my grandmother as well. And Jersey girl in Florida, we're all hugging right at you, honey. Lisa K, thank you. Please know, you guys, that from the bottom of my heart, and I mean that sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, you guys have touched my soul. And I actually cry at night, so happy that I have you guys to look forward to. Because, yeah, as you know, my daughter, I can't count on that, right? I can't count on that. And, I'm not promised tomorrow with her. And every day that I don't hear from her, it scares the hell out of me, because I don't know if police are going to come knock at my door or if a coroner's office is going to call me. I have no way to know what's going to happen. And I only have one biological daughter, but I am blessed with a adopted daughter. I am Miss Charles. I am blessed with her. And I have you guys, and I have a lot of really good friends. But just know how important it is to me that you guys are all here, and that I get to see you every day. When I go on live, you guys are there for me. And I want you to know that, not to mention Helena, like I said, Secret Tarot, Leanne, and a couple other really close friends. And even Tyler talk, when things are hard. And I know I haven't been able to come on and finish a lot of the readings the way I wanted to. But if I can't concentrate real well to do a long reading, meaning a 30-minute reading, which is why I'm doing the smaller ones right now, because it's easier for me to stay concentrated on a small bit of time. Frank, I know the feeling. It's not that they don't care. They're not bad people. They're just really sick people with a bad problem. My daughter has a son. He's 7, and I know she loves him very much. But she is very sick with addiction. She's very sick right now in active addiction. And I just ask that you all send prayers, because prayer is very powerful when it's more than one person. So I just ask that all of you help send prayers. And that's why I want each and every one of you to understand the Dear Diary story. Okay? Because maybe you're not strung out on drugs or alcohol, but some of you are actually putting your life on hold. There was a time, and I told somebody this before, but there was a time when the person I was involved with for 7 years, although he was narcissistic, crazy ass Scorpio, for 7 years, he put me on hold, and I kept waiting. And there was a time I would have took a bullet for him. Not now. Not now. So we all go through things and we all grow through things. So when you got to go through a hard time, I promise you, even for myself, there is always a silver lining. Gold star, are you Scorpio? Nothing personal. My particular Scorpio was an issue. Not saying all of you are, that's for sure. But always find that gray, that silver lining in your cloud, because it's there one way or the other. And there'll always be something that will help to bring sunshine to you. There'll be something that makes you feel better, worth it. Somebody's going to come to you and give you the right words and stand behind them. Yeah, you put your career on hold too, right? And we put a lot of things on hold for people. Thank you so much, Angel. We put a lot of things on hold, but it's really important that we do what we need to do today for ourselves, because we're not promised tomorrow. So if there is somebody that you want to tell you love, then tell them you love them. If there is, Helen, will you ask the angel who they are here for? Well, my angels are here with me, but there's also angels here for somebody in the room who's feeling lost right now, who's feeling like they don't know what to do, who's feeling like they're giving up. And whoever that is, you don't have to identify yourself on this, but feel free to email me and let me know what's going on. There are a lot of you who have spirits around you and in your home. They're around you when you sleep. Some of them, they're your grandfathers, some it's your grandmothers. Yep, Frank, you're right. Always tell people who you love, even if you're mad. You know what? You can be mad at somebody and upset with something that they did, but you still love them. Even when your boyfriend cheats on you, you're mad at them for what they did, the action that they did. But you can't erase love when it's a footprint in your heart. That doesn't just get erased. I still love my ex with all my heart, but he's toxic for me. I know that he's not healthy for me, so I can't do that. Talking to angels is so easy that you can all do it. You all have a guardian angel. You all have many angels. Most of you have 3 or 4 angels around you. And angels, though, the funny thing is people don't know that angels, they only do things that you ask them to do. They are not allowed to go and just take control of something unless it's the actual angels of death or angels of miracles, or there's different types of angels. So sometimes when your angel's with you, and say God forbid you were in an accident with a car, sometimes they come there to save you, and sometimes they come there to take you home. So it just depends on what was written in your book when your life began is the way it's going to be handled, and which angel is going to come and which one isn't. But please know that the angels are there to love and serve and protect you. Majority of the time, that's what they're there for. And if you call on them and ask them to come closer to you, or ask them or Mother Mary or whoever you believe in to help you to get an answer for something, trust your intuition. Don't question yourself and say, was that me? Is that my inner voice? Or was that the angels telling me? You'll know the difference between your own words and theirs. You'll get the feeling and know the difference between them inside of you and helping you make a decision or not. They will perform miracles in your life every single day, but you may not know it. You may not know that when you got up to the stoplight and it was red, it had just turned red. As you were approaching it, you almost made it through the yellow, but damn, that thing turned red and you had to stop. But you don't know to the right, coming from the northbound side or the southbound side, you didn't know that God stopped another car, angel stopped another car that was going to actually go through that light and hit you had you have went through the yellow. That timing was meant just for you, not to get hit. When you got that person driving in front of you and it's like a Sunday driver and you're like, Jesus, hit the pedal, not the gas. I mean, not the brake. Hit the gas pedal, not the brake. That is slowing you down for a reason. That is either keeping you from reaching something in front of you that you're not ready to reach yet. It's not your turn. So sometimes the choices and decisions you make can make things come and happen that weren't really meant for you to happen at this time. But because you pressed the button, or because you weren't patient, or because you tried to make the light, because you flew through a stop sign, well, yeah, you hear the stories all the time. Yeah, he died at 45 in a car accident. Wasn't meant to be. He wasn't supposed to do that. But he pushed it. Sometimes, things happen for a reason. Sometimes things happen for a season. Sometimes God does not answer your prayers. Did you ever give God hell because he didn't answer your prayer? Whether it was trying to save a loved one who's dying, or trying to get somebody to come back to you, or trying to get somebody to stop cheating on you. God don't make mistakes. He don't make mistakes. The problem is we may not understand what's going on now, but later, one day, I promise you will get the answers. And Marisol, God bless you. I wasn't supposed to be able to walk after I was 35 due to a disease in my back, but here I am. And I'm still walking, swimming, walking on the treadmill, all that kind of stuff, riding bikes, water skiing, jet skiing, parasailing. So please know, you guys, that, yeah, we blame God for a lot of things. And this isn't a channel. I'm not trying to be real religious for anybody who doesn't believe in God. And I apologize if you're on here and you have to hear it. But oh well. Listen, real quick, is that, God is not trying to hurt you. He's not punishing you. Don't think you must have done something wrong and you deserve to get punished. God don't punish. God don't punish. He teaches you patience, teaches you lessons. And nobody ever promised you that anybody's going to be here forever. Nobody ever promised you that. It's never written anywhere. What he did promise is that he would love you here until eternity. So please know that we are human. We all make mistakes. We're all learning as we go. We all have to compromise in situations, but we don't have to be compromised. Okay? Our health and well-being doesn't have to be compromised. But we can all agree to disagree on a lot of things. We can agree to disagree on a lot of things. But what's most important is, at the end of the day, you thank your higher universe. You thank the angels. You thank God, for those of you who believe in God. Thank him for what you do have. Thank you for blessing you with this day. And when you wake up in the morning, remember to say, thank you for letting me wake up. Because as I said, nobody's promised a tomorrow. Nobody. So I am going to tell you guys ahead of time that if anything should happen in a terrible way to my daughter, please know you probably just won't see me for a little bit. I'm sure either Secret Tarot or somebody will have a message to tell you on her page. But please know I'll be back. I'll just need a minute, okay? I just want everybody to know I might need a minute. But that's something I just wanted you to know and understand, because I'm going to need you to be here. I'm going to need you. So please know I might need a minute. Okay? I really might need a minute. And just know that you guys mean the absolute world to me. I didn't even get to go get my damn P.O. box today. You believe it? I wanted to do it so bad. But I will. I promise I'm going to try so hard tomorrow. I didn't get to accomplish a lot of things I wanted today. Have a little trouble pushing. Having a little trouble pushing myself lately. But I just want you to know that I wanted to take the time to thank you guys, to come on here, and I wanted to tell you how much you mean to me. Because if I don't wake up tomorrow, I want you to know, how much you mean to me. And all of you subscribers, and you're all hitting my like button and making me so happy. And, getting readings from me, supporting my channel and sending donations, all that. That's so beautiful. I don't even know what to say. I never knew that you didn't have to feel alone anymore. Even though I have my gift and I have my grandmother, it still gets pretty lonely too. Um, you like to be involved with people, but I have a phobia of people because of being hurt. You're afraid to go out and trust people. You're afraid to make friends with a lot of people. So I really don't do a lot. I worked a lot. I've worked in the hospital. I've worked doing security. I've worked at state police. I've worked with the FBI and CODIS. I've worked in a lot of different places, but I always felt best when I came home. And Tyler introduced me to YouTube, telling me to get a channel on here. And, he always gives me shout outs and helps me out that way. And he knows I'm trying to get my subscriber list up really big. I'm trying to get up there. I made it to 5,000 so far, and I'm so grateful. As I say, I appreciate what I do have. I try not to focus too much on what I don't have. And yes, Susan, he sure is. There's a darn gnat in my house. But I don't even know where that moth went. I got this darn fly swatter out here, and I don't even know where that moth went. I've got to look for him after I get off of here. It drives me crazy. I don't think I have any wool coats, so you can't eat that. Can't eat no wool coats here. I don't have one. But oh, that's great, Rebecca. Yeah, Tyler sent a lot of you over here, and I so much appreciated that. Thank you, Secret Tarot. Um, anyway, I'm hoping that I can catch up with you guys, and I want to do a lot of different fun things with you. Um, I want to, do some cards tomorrow, and have card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3, and let you pick it and get what meaning each one is going to be about. So that's going to be a really fun thing to do tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll be on here late morning doing 1, 2, and 3. So I'll show you the cards, and then you can pick which one you think you feel is for you, and I'll read to you messages from my grandmother for each card. So that's going to be pretty nice. So hopefully, I look forward to speaking with you guys tomorrow. I hope you get to catch up with me. Do you think it's better for me to do it tomorrow night again or tomorrow during the day? But where can I meet most of you people? Where can I find you friends at? Do you think it's better for nighttime? Is that moth? No, I didn't see it. You think it's better for nighttime or daytime? You too, Lindsay. Evening. Let's see. You think evening, night, please. Night, day, night. Okay. I'll do one during the day, and I'll do it again at night. How about I do it twice tomorrow then? That way, sorry, guys. I should have thought about that in the first place. I'll do one during the day of 3 and one at night of 3. So that'll work, right? That'll work. I'll just do both. Why not? I got time. I always make time when I can for you guys. So, listen, you guys have a wonderful night, okay? Thank you for all hitting the like button. That's so kind, and I'm so grateful. And please share me and subscribe to me if you're not already. Nice Silver Moon, please subscribe so I can, see you guys and read about it on my thing and see who did and who didn't. And thank you for the thumbs up. And if you put a thumbs down, that's okay too. You know what? I love your thumbs up. I love your thumbs down. Whatever works best for you is fine with me. I'm not here to judge, not anybody, because I don't want to be judged. So I don't want to judge anybody. And Gold Star, thank you for coming back and visiting. You're always welcome in my room, Gold Star. So hopefully you heard that. Mercedes and Evelyn and Tarsha and Asbriel, Lady AZ. Oh, I'm sorry you missed it too. I hope you watch this when it's over. Asriel, there was a good message in here, okay? Oh, wow, that's awesome, Strength Within. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you all. Thank you. I'm going to try. I'm going to turn my phone off tonight because I haven't heard from my daughter all day at all. And that's not like her. So I'm turning my phone off because I'm afraid to leave it on. Good night, Anna. Good night, you guys. And tomorrow I'm going to get my P.O. box and I'm going to tell you what it is. Good night. Much love to you too.